So again, I am going to explain it very well to you because the format and the structure of each is just the same through the to the other two coordinate system. So let's say we have again this three-dimensional um, axis. So you have the x-axis right here, the y, and the z. And say, since this is a Cartesian, let's have a tiny point. Okay, so this is composed of infinitely many points. Okay, but we will just going to pick one and then we will zoom in that point. Okay, if I will zoom in that point, it will look like this, like a box or like a cube. Okay, so as you can see, this cube has length, okay, and dimension. Okay, makinig ha, listen carefully because this is where the real electromagnetics begin. Begins. So for this one, we have the x, okay, so x component. So for our x component, as you can see, this is the x. This is the projection of your x. This is the x-axis. So that is why if you were going to have to label this is your x. Okay, this is the x. But since again, this is a very very small part. This is this is just big because again we zoom it in, but in reality, if we look at it, it is very very small. So that is why instead of just calling it x, we will call it differential x. Okay, so that is why this is dx. Okay, this is dx. And then as you can see, the projection of y is right here, the y-axis, the right one. Okay, so if you will going to apply that concept, you will have an idea that this part of the box or the cube is the y. But again, since it is very, very small, then it is differential of y. So that will be your dy. Then, if you have this and if you have this, so what about this one? This is the projection for z. Okay? Just like in the dx and dy, we will call it dz. Okay? This one. Can you follow, guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you. So, after that, next, okay, the next thing that we're going to do is to find the differential length. When we're talking about the length, you are just curious about finding the length of this one, or this one, or this one. Okay, it is just again the length. So how are we going to find the differential length? So we're going to find the differential length, or the DL. Differential L stands for the length, by just like in the 3D. The differential of x, a sub x is our unit vector, plus the differential of y, the unit vector of a sub y, plus dz times the unit vector az. Okay, so that is our um, this is our formula on finding the differential length. But sir, what if the problem is asking about the area and the volume? Now, that to represent the area, again, area is some kind of space. So the first space that you have in this cube is this one. Correct me if I'm wrong. Right? So this is the first area. So this is very simple. Okay, why? In this part of that, or in this area of the cube, you will notice that it is just consist of the differential of y and the differential of z. The differential of x is again right here at the top. Right, this one, it's a differential area of the x. So the only involved axis, or the only involved projection, is the dy and the dz. So in order for you to be able to compute for the surface area of this one, you will just going to multiply the differential of y times the differential of z. Okay, if you after you multiply, then the shortcut for this is the unit vector that is not associated with these two involved vectors will be the one that is going to project right here. So what do you mean by that? This is your dz, so technically this is your something to do with the z. This is dy, it is have something to do with the y-axis. So which is not involved? The x is not involved right here. Therefore, this is your a sub x, or this is the unit vector for x. Okay, this is just the unit vector. Again, you will just multiply the differentials that are involved, and the one that is not involved is just the differential, is just the unit vector or the projection of the cube. Okay, so can you follow, guys?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Oh,
so how about you? How are we going to do this? Okay, so again, for the differential of the surface area with respect, or with, if we have this one, you will just multiply dy and dz. But sir, that is not the only surface of the cube. We can also have this top view of the cube. Okay, the top view of the cube is also the same, but this one. Okay, in this one we have, again, the involved now is not dz anymore. We have the dx, but and also the dy. If you will going to remember, the dy is this, okay, and the dx is this. So again, if you're going to if you will going to find that the surface area, you will just multiply the differential of x multiplied by the differential of y. And after you multiplied it, again, the vector projection is the one that is not involved, which is not involved this time, the z. So therefore, it is az. So again, that is your dy. And again, this is your az because it is the one that is not involved. Okay, that is the shortcut for you to remember. So the second area will be dx multiplied by dy a sub z. But again, in this lesson, we are not strict in putting unit vector again, but this is just why I am discussing this, because in the following examples that I am going to solve, you will need to identify whose components are involved so that you can solve the problem, okay, properly. Now, sir, another one is the area right here. If you're going to notice, this is also the area of a cube, okay? This is the front, this is the top, and this is the side view, okay? In the side view, yes, as you can see, we have also the dx right here, right? But this one is the height. So this is your dz again. So again, this is your dx, and this is your dz. So this time, the dy, um, which is the horizontal one, it is not included. So you will going to have dx multiplied by dz, but the unit vector for here is a sub y, because again, the unit vector is the one that is not involved in the process. So this is a sub y. So that is the surface area. Sir, if I can recall, the cube has 6 sides. You only discussed the top view, the front, and the right side. How about the left? How about the back? And how about the bottom? It is just simple. You will just going to negate your answers right here. So if you solve, for example, -5 right here, this one you will going to adjust it and just make it -5, so that you will so if this is ax, the other ax is just the negative version, um the what do you call that, the back of the cube. Okay, sir, does it matter if it is front or back to become positive or negative? Not really. Okay, it is not it doesn't really matter, because as long as whether you are solving for the top or the bottom, for example, whether you started from the bottom, it can be positive. But to indicate that you are in your answer is in the top version, you're just going to negate your answer once again. But as much as possible, you will arrive at the positive first. Okay, unless otherwise it is stated that um, you must compute for all of the area. Okay po? Can you follow, guys?
yes,
Yes.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Now, sir, I have the differential length. I have the differential surface, which is the area. Now, how do I get the volume? It is very simple. You're just going to multiply it, okay? All of the three. Volume, okay? So you just dv is equal to dx multiplied by dy and multiplied by dz. Now, sir, how are we going to solve this? For the differential length, you will going to integrate it once, okay? in our examples later on, I will go into integrate it. But if the problem is asking for the differential length, you will going to integrate it just once. In the surface area, you will going to integrate it twice. And in the differential volume, you will going to integrate it thrice. Okay? So that is why your prior knowledge in integral calculus will be very important this time. Since in order for you to solve the differential length, area, and volume, you will going to integrate. Okay? That is why I said earlier that this is the real deal. This is the start of the real deal in electromagnetics. Okay? It is not a vector analysis anymore. Now, let's move on to cylindrical. For example, this is a cylinder again, just like in the figure. And then I will going to just pinch a sample in the cylinder. Okay, for example, this is the cylinder. Okay, this is the pinched sample. And then I will going this right here, again, guys, I am giving you a hint already. This right here, this side to this side, okay, this is rho dphi. Okay, why it is rho dphi? If you're going to coordinate system, the rho itself is the distance from the center to the circumference. It is the radius. Okay, and this is again rho dphi. Okay, now this is again the dz, because again the dz is just the height itself. Okay, it is just the same in the Cartesian coordinate. If you will go to the previous discussion in our cylindrical coordinate system, the dz component is just the same in the z component of Cartesian. So that is why it is just also the dz. Okay. Now we're going to project it again, because in order for us to better visualize. So if I will going to project it, I will also pinch this. Okay, so that is why it is just the area of here. Okay, it is just the area. It is just a tiny pinch out of the cylindrical. Okay, out of the cylindrical figure. So, okay, that will be better for you to visualize. So again, this is the d rho. Why it is the d rho or the differential of rho? Because again, the rho pertains to the radius from the origin up until the designated point. Okay, and this is the dz, and this is the rho dphi. Okay, so you have the complete component. So this is the rho dphi, this is the dz, and this is just the d rho. Can you guys visualize it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, how about the others? Yung iba, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes
Okay.
po. Yes po, sir.
Okay, ha? Baka yung iba dyan, magtatagalog muna ako. Baka yung iba dyan, sila pa yung may ganang hindi makinig kung sino pang mababa. Baka kayo pa yung hindi nakikinig, ha? Okay, siguraduhin nyo lang po. So, pag ganyang iisang finger na lang ang nakakapit na sa passing kayo. Okay, so again, the differential length is again the dl, and just like what is stated in the Cartesian, the differential length is just the addition of all the coordinates. The d rho, a rho, plus rho d phi, a sub phi. Again, the rho d phi is this. Okay, a phi plus dz a sub z. Okay, so now, sir, how I am going to find the surface area or the area of this cylindrical? So we have also this. Okay, if you're going to multiply the rho, okay, the rho dphi times the dz, so again you are finding the formula for this front cover. Okay, this is the rho dphi multiplied by dz. Okay, this is the a rho projection, because again dphi and dz, the projection is not the unit vector is not the involved one. Okay, so that is why this one. Okay, this is the one. This is the surface area. Now, sir, what if I'm interested in finding the area in the top view? Okay, in the top view at this point, this is the rho dphi again, because this one rho dphi, but this time this is the d rho, because that again is the involved one. Okay, so again d rho and d sub phi the unit vector is AZ. Okay, because AZ is not involved. Sir, this one is for this one. This one is for this one. But how about, sir, the right or the side ones? For the side, again, you will just guess it. The DZ and the D row is involved. So you just multiply both. Okay, the D row multiplied by DZ A sub V. Because again, A sub V is the one that is not involved in the multiplication process of the differential components. Can you guys follow?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
It is very important for you guys to really know this, because you will going to identify what area are you going to solve. Because if the problem is asking for this area and yet you are able to provide this solution, it is wrong already, because this one is for the right side or the left side or the right side. This formula is for the top and the bottom view, and this one is for just the front view and the back view. Okay, again, just like in Cartesian, you will just going to negate it if the other one is as if the problem is asking you to state also the other side. Okay, so again, if it is just 15, then this is just negative 15. Okay, ganun lang siya. Just negate your answer. So again, for the volume, you're just going to multiply it again. So rho dphi, this one, multiplied by d rho, this one, multiplied by dz. Sir, does it matter if I will just going to d rho times rho dphi times dz? It doesn't matter, because again, it is commutative property. Whether the positions are changed or are interchanged, the answer will not be affected or is not affected. Okay, so this is for the volume, for the area, and for the length. Okay, so this is just your d rho. Again, your d rho d phi is the angle. Phi stands for the angle. If you will just going to remember it in our cylindrical coordinate system. Okay, so this is just the representation. Okay, yeah. So just for you to better visualize the figure, but it is just the same. Okay, right at this point, do you have any questions or none? So do you understand it, guys?
Yes. Oh.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, after the cylindrical, we will going to move on to spherical. Okay. In spherical, we have this. Again, for the spherical, you're just going to have this. Oh, let me present for you the figure. So this is the sphere. Okay. And then you will just going again to pinch it. Okay. So this one is the RD phi, RD theta. For this one, the horizontal component, this is r sine theta d phi. And for this one, this is dr. Okay, so this is rd theta, this is r sine theta d phi, and this is the dr. So again, for the differential length, same process. You will just going to add dr ar plus rd theta a theta plus r sine theta d phi a sub phi. Okay, for the differential surface or the surface area, if you're going to find this one, what do you mean by d theta? This is the d theta, and this is the d phi. If you're going to find this one, okay, the front cover again, you're just going to multiply it. But this has an r, and this also has an r, so r times r is r squared. Okay, and then just copy the sine theta d phi d theta. That is why this is the formula. So the involved is phi and theta. That is why your unit vector is a sub r. Okay. Similar if you're going to find for the others. So this one, the involved here is dr and d phi. So rd theta, this is dr, this is one, okay, and r sine theta, this one. So you're just going to dr and this, so you're just going to compute it, or you're computing for the top view, although it is not visible right here, so we can see at the bottom. This is the r sine theta, and this is the dr itself. But how about the sides? The sides is dr, this one, and rd theta, this one. dr r d theta. So if you're going to compute for it, r d theta dr a sub v. Okay? Again, similar for the dv or the differential volume, just going to multiply this one, and this one. You will got r times r squared sine theta d phi d theta dr. Okay? So again, you are it is your responsibility to familiarize with this. You do not just memorize, but also know their application. Because then again, if the area is not asking you, if the problem is asking you and you provide the wrong solution because you are pertaining to the wrong area, then your answer will be wrong. Do you get it po?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Wait. Nag-play yung ano. Wait. Okay. Now, let's begin. Now, let us begin to solve some problems. Although, I have the solution already, and I will not going to manually solve it again, but I will explain it to you. Okay? So, even though do not be overwhelmed with the solution that is presented, but rather try to listen. Ano? Whether why it is not, why is that happen? Ano nangyari? Okay, for example, we have the length BC. Okay, what is the length BC right here? Okay, again, listen to me before you understand the solution. Why it is length BC? If consider object shown, calculate the length BC. So what is the length BC? The length BC is right here, from B to point C. Okay, can you follow the pointer? From B to C. Now, for the length itself, you can just state that, sir, it is 10. Why? Because this is 0 and this is 10. Therefore, if I'm going to find the measure of it, 0 to 10 is just 10. Okay? That is simple. But you cannot do that in the actual exam. You cannot state that, sir, because it is 10. Okay? It is not the proper way because again, we are dealing with vector calculus, so our answer and our solution must be also in vector calculus. So how are we going to solve this in vector calculus approach? So again, for the BC, the one that is being asked is length. Okay, the DL itself. The DL is just this. Okay, this is the DZ. Okay, again, this is the DZ if you can remember. Okay, the DZ. So, sir, how about the limits? Okay, as I said a while ago, you will just, if the length is the question, you will just going to integrate it once. Okay, so I will going to integrate the DZ. But what is my limits? Okay, for your limits, you know that this is started from 0 and ended in 10. That is why your upper limit is 10 and your lower limit is 0. Now, you are going to integrate DZ. Okay? If you integrate it, and evaluate it into upper limit minus and the lower limit, it will just be 10 minus 0. So 10 minus 0 is equal to 10. Same for the answer that we initially know. Okay po? Questions about that? Do I make myself clear?
Yes po.
How about the others? Okay. The hard part for this one is if your problem is on the integration. Okay? If you do not know how to integrate this simple, but don't be too alarmed, guys, because we will just going to use some basic integration. It is not always complicated. This is just a basic integration. But if this basic integration, and you do not know it, then it is time for you to recall and review your basic integrals. Okay? So it is not my job anymore to review your integral because as you pass your integral calculus in your first year days, this subject assumes that you already know how to calculate simple integrals. So if it happened that you didn't know how to integrate this, it is not my problem anymore. So it is your job to review your integral calculus. Okay, but this one is very basic. The integral of this is just and evaluated from 0 to 10 is just 10 minus 0, which is equal to 10. So now, how about the length CD? For CD, CD, okay? If you will remember on our previous formula in cylinder, because again, this is a cylinder, 1/4 of cylinder, okay? It is just what? It is just the rho dphi. Okay, if you will just going to remember it, this length right here is the rho dphi. So that is why we will just going to what? We're just going to integrate it. Sir, what is the value of our rho? Remember, the rho is the radius from the z-axis or for the vertical axis up unto a certain point. So the distance from this one to this one is already stated here, which is 5. So therefore, the radius or your rho is already 5. Okay, so if it is 5, I can just move it out, factor out, and then I will just going to integrate the d phi. I will be left by the d phi right here because 5 is, again, I factored it out already. Okay, now what is I'm going to next? The next thing that you're going to do is to again identify the limit. Okay, you're just going to identify the limit for this integral, the upper limit and the lower limit. So how do I will know that it's 0 to pi over 2? As you can see, from C, you're going to start at 0 angle, and this, you know that the coordinate system, the orthogonal coordinate system are all what? Are all perpendicular to each other. So if it is perpendicular to each other, and you were just going to rotate it from this point C to point D, you know from 0, it will become 90 degrees. Okay, so that is why 90 degrees in radians, it is pi over 2. Because 180, again, the pi is 180 divided by 2. So pi over 2 is your upper limit, and your lower limit will be 0. Again, the integral of this d phi is just pi over 2 minus 0. So that is the trick right here. If it is just the d phi, dz, or the dr or what, and there are no any other variables, you're just going to subtract it, the upper minus the lower, upper minus lower, upper minus lower. So 5 times pi over 2 minus 0, pi over 2 minus 0 is pi over 2, 5 times pi over 2 is 5 pi over 2. Can you follow?
Yes po.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
Okay.
Yes.
Now, thank you. So how about, so this is your answer, but in case that you are curious if it is really the correct answer, you can just apply in the concept in geometry. The concept in geometry is the perimeter of a cylinder is just 2 pi r. Okay? Again, the perimeter of a cylinder in geometry, so it is a universal formula, is 2 pi r. But the given right here is just 1/4 or 1/4 of a whole cylinder. So whatever is the value of 2 pi r, you're just going to divide it by 4. Okay? So 2 pi, and your r is again 5 because r stands for the radius, again from 0 to 5. This is just stated, 2 pi 5. So 5 times 2 is 10 pi over 4. So 5 and 2 na lang because this can be simplified. So 5 pi over 2, similar to what we have solved. Okay? But then again, in the actual exam, this is the one that you're going to present, the integral form or the integral solution, not this one, because it will not be credited. You can do it just by rechecking, just for the sake of reassuring that your answer is correct. Okay? Are we clear? Are we clear po dun?
yes po.
Yes, sir.
Okay. As you can see also, I do not include anymore the unit vector because again, the unit vector is just the direction itself. So it is not nearly an important aspect, just like um, um, its importance back on the previous lesson. Okay. So in these solutions, I intentionally didn't put the unit vector. So we are not that strict anymore. Okay. Now, we have computed the length of BC and CD. Now, what about the area? Okay, for the area, the surface area of ABCD, same figure ulit. No? So ABCD, A, to B, to C, and to D. So technically, the problem is asking what is the area of this front side of the figure. Okay, so how are we going to do that? So again, this one, if you're going to remember, this is the raw Diffie. Okay, just like what we just like in the previous problem, this is the raw Diffie. Okay, and this height is the TZ. Okay, so again, if you're dealing with surface area, you will just going to double integrate it. Okay, double integral of, you're just going to multiply rho dphi multiplied by dz. Sir, how are we going to um, do a double integral? Okay, if you cannot recall, then let us recall. Okay, if you're going to double integrate any problem, so the first thing that you're going to do is remember that the inner part symbolized for the inner integral, and the outer integral also is the outer part of the integral. Okay, so sir, what if we interchange the d rho and the dz? Does that really affect our answer? Because this is a multiplication process, it doesn't. Okay, that is the good news. So even though you interchange the d phi and the dz, it is not entirely this will not affect your answer. Okay, now again, the first thing that you're going to do is this one. Okay, so now that you know that you're going to multiply this one, the raw d phi multiplied by dz. The next thing that you're going to worry is to find the limit. Okay, the limit of d rho muna, the limit for d rho. Okay, so the d rho again is just the angle. Okay, so the limit is just from 0 to 90, just like what we have earlier. So 0 to pi over 2. And then the dphi by the dz is from 0 to 10. Because again, this is the height, just like what we have earlier in the letter A problem. So this is 0 to 10. Now, how are we going to go? I'm going to operate this? Again, your rho pertains to the radius itself. The rho here is the 5 again, so I can factor it out. So 5 is out the outside of the solution. Okay, then I will going to evaluate d rho. So d rho is just 0 to pi over 2, and my dz is just 0 to 10. No, dz. Sir, again, what if I interchange it? Again, it is no problem as long as the limits is correct. The limits are correct. Okay, the problem is not nearly asking. Okay, even though if you interchange this, it doesn't really affect your answer. Okay, as long as the limits are correct. Okay, so again, if you were just going to evaluate the integral of this one, you're just going to have pi over 2 minus 0 is pi over 2. 10 minus 0 is 10. Okay? 5 times pi over 2 times 10 will be 50 pi over 2. 50 and 2 can be simplified into 25 pi. Can you follow, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes po.
Okay. Now, sir, how about if I am if I wanted to make sure that my solution is okay or is correct? So the first thing you're going to do is to find the area of the cylinder. For you guys that don't know, the area of the cylinder is 2 pi RH. Okay, but again, given that this area is a cylinder is just a quarter, you will just going to divide it by 4. So 2 pi, your radius is again 5, but this time your height is 10. So computing it will give you 100 pi over 4, which is also equal to 25 pi. They are just the same. Again, this is just for the rechecking part, but for this part po, you will just going to present the integral solution approach. Can you follow po? And are we clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes po.
Makinig ha. Wake up call na to sa iba. Sinasabi ko, wala na akong magagawa dyan kapag bumagsak pa kayo. Okay, mamaya, I will go to list down all of my considerations to you. And then, tignan natin kung makikita ko papasa. Okay, now for this one, the second one. Okay, now sir, how about the surface area of ABO? What is ABO? Follow my pointer again. A, going to B, going to O. So this one. Okay, again, this one is rho Tphi. And this one is what? D rho. If you are just going to recall it. So how you will going to do that? So if you were going to do that, you will just multiply it. Rho, d phi, and d rho. Again, double integral because the area, the surface area. But sir, again, you know that the d phi is just what? The d phi has the limit 0 to 90. And this one, the rho, the d rho, has the limit from 0 to 5. Okay, 0 to 5, 0 to 5, 0 to 5. If you will going to remember it. So that's why 0 to 5. But sir, no, I just noticed that the rho isn't factored out. No, the rho isn't factored out just like what you did last time in the last two problems. You factor out the rho, which is in this case 5. Why is it so? Because again, guys, if you're going to recall this, the rho doesn't have any respect for this one. As you can see, this is the differential of phi and differential of z. It doesn't have a differential of rho. Okay, so that is why I am able to factor it out. Furtherly, this one. Okay, this is the rho d phi. The rho differential of phi. There is no differential of rho right here. That is why I was able to factor out the 5 or the rho. But for this case, we have the d rho already. So if you have the d rho, same applies if you have also the phi or the theta in the next problem, you will going to see it. You will also need to not factor it out because it is the one that we will going to evaluate. That is why for this problem, I didn't factor out the rho. Can you understand po?
Yes, sir.
Okay ha? Because this has the d rho. Okay? Because we have the d rho, so I didn't factor it yet. So, you will going to integrate it. Okay? The integrate of rho is just the rho squared over 2. Again, this is just a basic integration. So, if you didn't know this, then it is time for you to revisit your integral. Okay? So, this will become rho squared over 2. And then, this will be evaluated in pi to 0. So, this will be pi squared is 25 over 2 minus 0 because 0 squared is 0 over 2 minus 0. And then again, this is just pi over 2 minus 0 because the integral of this is just, again, if it is alone, you're just going to subtract it. So pi over 2 times 25 over 2 minus 0. So pi times 25 is 25 pi. 2 times 2 is 4. Again, just multiplication of fraction. So that is why it is 25 pi over 4. Can you and since this doesn't have any geometric formula, so that you do not have a choice to integrate it. There's no way of really knowing if your answer is correct. Just be careful. Okay, now sir, how about the surface area of AOFD? AOFD, sir, it looks familiar. Because if you are going this geometrical shape, this has a geometrical shape, which is rectangle, right? This is just a rectangle. Do you agree, guys? How about the others?
Yes po.
Yes
Okay.
po.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. So if it is just a rectangle and the area is we are asked to find the area. Again, the area of a rectangle is just length times width according to geometry. What is your length? Your length is from this one up to this one, which is 10. What is your width? From 0 to 5, which is 5. 10 times 5 is 50. Therefore, it is 50. So, even though it is not the proper solution, you will have an idea that your answer must be 50. Okay? So, how are they going to do that? Again, this is your d rho, but this time, this is your dz. Okay? So, d rho multiplied by dz. Double integral. Okay? For the limit of d rho, you have 0 to 5. 0 to 5. For the limit of dz, 0 to 10. So this is 5 times 5 minus 0 is 5. 10 minus 0 is 10. 5 times 10 is also 50. Can you follow?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes po.
Okay. Okay, thank you guys. Now, finally, let's do the big boss. What is the volume of the entire solid? Okay, so for the volume, we are going to integrate it again thrice. Okay, and then you will just going to multiply it. Okay, so rho dphi multiplied by d rho multiplied by dz. Again, this is in the formula that I presented to you earlier. So again, you're just going to what? You're just going to categorize each one. Okay, the rho, you are just going to insert it into d rho. That is why rho d rho. Again, there is nothing, there is interchangeable. This is interchangeable. So even though the rho isn't really beside the d rho, you can change it right this one. You can again interchange it for as long as your computation or your limits are correct. Okay, so this is just the d rho, the rho, the phi, rho, d rho, and dz. Again, for the d rho, d phi, it is the angle 0 to 90, 0 to pi over 2. For the rho d rho, we have 0 to 5. So that's why 0 to 5. For the dz, you have 0 to 10. Again, you're just going to pi over 2 minus 0, pi over 2. We already computed this earlier. This is 25 over 2. 10 minus 0 is 10. So, multiply it. 25 times 10 is 250. Pi over 2 times 2 is 4. 250 pi over 4. It can be simplified as 125 pi over 2. This is your answer. But then again, the other way of rechecking your answer is to just what? Is to just have this volume. So for the volume of the cylinder, if you're going to remember in the geometry lesson that you have in your school days, in your high school, the volume of a cylinder is pi r squared times h. But again, we are given a quarter of this figure, so that is why you will divide it by 4. Your radius is 5, okay, and your height is 10. Okay, 5 squared is 25 times 10, 250 pi over 4. The simplification of this is 125 pi over 2. It is just the same. Okay, questions or do you understand it, guys?
Yes.
Yes,
How
sir.
about
Yes
the
po.
others? Okay,
Yes, sir.
sige, thank you. Now, guys, let us visit the last problem. Okay, after this series of exercise series, um, we are done for today. Okay, so again, refer to the figure and imagine that the object is part of a spherical shell. So again, it is given we have the spherical shell. It may be described as 3. The r is here. The limits of your r is 3 to 5. The limits of your theta is 60 to 90, and the limits of your phi is 45 to 60. First one, what is the arc length of DH? What is DH here? This is the DH. Okay, so for the DH, if you can remember, this one is r sine theta. Okay, this is r sine theta. Okay, r sine theta d theta. Okay, r sine theta d phi. Okay, if you will just going to remember it. So, what is your r? Which lies? So, this is the tree. Remember, this is the radius. So, imagine this is the origin. From this origin up to this point, it is 3. From this point up to this point, it is 5. Okay, so this is 3, this is 5 units. Okay, so the DH lies in the point where 3. Again, this is just the same point but different in y coordinate or in z coordinate. It is just in the upper portion, this is in the lower portion, but still they have both the same distance in the origin, which is 3. Do you understand it, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. Now that you have this 3, so again, the value of your 3, your r is 3. So you can factor it out. Again, why I can factor it out? Because this is the differential of phi. There are no phi right here. So that is why I am able to factor it out. So r is 3. So sine theta is, again, I can factor it out because this is theta and this is differential of phi. So I can factor it out. But sir, what is the value of your phi? Okay, what is the value of your phi? Of your theta? Your theta is 90 degrees. Why? Because again, if you can just recall, this is the value, maximum value of your theta. So you will just going to use the 90. The Regents form of 90 is pi over 2. Again, it is stated, okay, right here, that your theta is from 60 to 90, and you're going to use the 90 degrees. Okay, so pi over 2. And then what we have left is the DRO, or the integral of DRO. Okay, the arc length, once lang kayo. You're just going to integrate it once. Okay, the DRO, what is the DRO? The DRO is what? The limit. Okay, what's the limit of DRO? It is stated already. This is, okay, 45 to 60. So what is the 45 degrees in radians mode? Pi over 4, 180 divided by 4. What is the 60 degrees in radians mode? Pi over 3. Pi 180 over 3. Okay? Again, you are just going to sine pi over 2 or sine 90 is just 1. 1 times 3 is 3. Again, since this is alone, you can subtract it. Pi over 3 minus pi over 4. Okay, for you guys that didn't know how to compute for the fraction, so you're just going to find the LCD of 3 and 4, which is 12. 12 divided by 3i4 times pi is 4 pi, minus 12 divided by 4 is 3 times pi is 3 pi. 4 pi minus 3 pi is pi over 12 times 3. So it can be simplified furtherly into pi over 4. Unfortunately, since this is a length, we do not have any checking method that we have. Okay, but the answer is pi over 4. Can you follow, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Guys, I am constantly reminding you, ha. This is what our long quiz 2 looks like. Okay? As you can see in the long quiz 1, I just modified the given. So familiarize the process. Okay? Familiarize the process and you will be able to answer the long quiz 2. Again, I am just what? I am just modifying this. For example, if this is 3 to 5, I will make it 5 to 10. If this is 60 to 90, I will just make it 120 to 180 or 170. If this is 45 to 60, I will just make it 60 to 75. Okay? Just like what I did. That is why I am not really convinced why many of you still fail. Because I just modified the given. This is the solution. Okay, this is the solution for the long quiz 2, guys. You're just going to change the value so that you will have a different answer. So memorize the process on how it is given. Sir, similar to the others? Yes. Okay, similar to the structure for this one, for this one, for this one. Again, there is a high chance that this is the same figure that I will going to give you. Okay, for being since I am being considerate right here, this is just the same figure, but different in given. Okay, but of course I will add some twist on the actual exam so that there is an actual challenge for you. But most of the time, or more probably, there is a high chance that many of some of the questions is right here already. You just going to you just need to familiarize the process. Okay, next, what is the arc length of FG? So where is FG? Right here. Okay, this is the FG. If you can recall in our formula, if this is the one, this is RD phi. Okay, the RD phi. So what are you going to do? No, it is not RD phi, RD theta. Sorry, it is RD theta. So this is RD theta. You're just going to create it once. Okay, so again, since R doesn't have a respect with this because it has no dr, I can factor it out, and the radius is what? Where it is FG is located in the 5. Again, your radius is 3 to 5. So imagine this is your origin. From this one to this point, it is 3. From this point to this point, it is 5. FG is located here in the radius of 5. That is why it is 5. Okay, what is the limit? The limit is of theta is 60 to 90. So 60 is pi over 3 and 90 is pi over 2. That is why, again, this is alone, 5 times pi over 2 minus pi over 3. again, you will get 5 pi over 6 to shorten the process. Okay, but again, I already discussed this on how it is done. So you will find the LCD 6 divided by 2 is 3 times pi, 3 pi, 6 minus 6 divided by 3 is 2 times pi, 2 pi, 3 pi minus 2 pi, pi. Pi over 6 times pi, pi over 6. Can you follow, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes po.
Okay. Now, what is the surface area of AEHD? So where is the surface area of AEHD located? A, E, H, D. So how are you going to really find the formula? Again, you're just going to have this. This one again is just like this one, which is r sine theta d phi. Again, this height is r d theta. Okay, r d theta to. So that is why you're just going to multiply it. R times r squared sine theta d phi d theta. Again, it is valid if you interchange it, as long as the limits will be correct. Since we are dealing with the area, it is double integral. Okay, so now there is, sir, look, oh, we have this d theta and we have the sine theta. So technically, the only thing that I can factor it is r squared. Yes, the r squared. But what is our r for this one? Again, this is located at the 3. Okay, that is why you will going to just you're just going to take it 3 as the radius. So again, since there is no dr, um, I can factor it out. So this is 3 squared. Okay, sine theta d theta. So there is no need for an angle because you're going to evaluate it. Okay, so this is pi over 3. It's pi over 3 again. This is the limit of theta given already to pi over 2, which is 90. Okay, and then for this one, you're going to multiply it by d phi, which is pi over 3 to pi over 4. This is pi over 4, pi over 3. Okay, so technically pi over 3, pi over 4. Okay, now, if you're going to integrate it, the integration of sine theta is negative cosine. Okay, the negative cosine of what? Pi over 2. Okay, minus the integral also of this one, again negative cosine. Okay, negative cosine of pi over 3, but this is minus and negative cosine, negative times negative, it will be positive. Okay, pi over 3. So this will be pi over 3 times pi over 4, this one. Okay, so if you're going to have this negative cosine pi over 2 plus cosine pi over 3, so if you're going to calculate in a calculator, negative cosine of 90 plus cosine of pi, cosine of 60, you will arrive at 1/2. Okay, and then pi over 3 minus pi over 4 is pi over 12. So you're just going to multiply it. 9 times 1 is 9, times pi is 9 pi, 2 times 12 is 24. I do not, there is no more simplification. That is why 9 pi over 24 square units. Okay, guys? So, can you follow?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
The only problem is if you do not know how to integrate the basic trigonometric function. As you can see, there is an involvement of trigonometric function. So please revisit your integral if you do not know how to integrate properly. Okay, the basic formulas for integral and the basic formulas for, especially for algebraic ng integral of integrals and the basic trigonometric functions. They're trigonometric functions, integrals. Okay, so now that we have the line pi over 24 square units. Now, how about the surface area ABCD? The ABCD is A, B, C, D. Okay, as you can see, this one is RD theta, and this one is DR. Okay, again, if you will going to recall in our previous slides, okay, earlier. So, what we're going to do, you just need to, sir, can I factor out the R? No, you cannot factor it out because this time we have the respect to dr. So this is rdr, integral of rdr. Again, surface area is double integration multiplied by the integral of d theta. Again, It is okay for you to interchange as long as the limits will be correct. Okay? So how do I need to solve for r? So 3 to 5. This is why 3 to 5. Again, the theta is pi over 3 to pi over 2. Okay? Sir, how am I going to have this? So RdR is just, if you're going to integrate it, this is just r squared over 2. Okay? And then if you, after that, after integrate it, evaluate it from 3 to 5. So this is just 5 squared, 25 over 2 minus 3 squared, 9 over 2. And then this is just alone, so it is just pi over 2 minus pi over 3. Okay, 25 minus 9 is 16, divided by 2, it is 8. Okay, pi over 2 minus pi over 3 is pi over 6. So I can just rewrite it and simplify it. This will be 4 times pi is 4 pi over 3. Can you follow, guys?
Yes po.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
guys, I am reminding you again because this is integral. As you can see, it is there we have no geometric solution for this one, unlike in cylinder, because it is an irregular shape. If you can remember, in geometry, if we are tasked to find a certain area of a certain shape, we can do it so because there's an established form of formula. Integral only comes in if you are dealing with irregular shapes. If the shape if the shape is not listed in the common shapes in geometry, okay, then it is time for us to integrate. That is why we are integrating here, because there is no shape like this. You cannot say that it is a square because it is not a perfect square. You cannot say that it is a rectangle because it has curve also. So this is an irregular shape. So in order for us to find the area, we need to integrate. So there is a need for integral. So that is the purpose of integral, to find the area under the curve or under the shapes that we didn't really know the formula in the established form in geometry. Okay? So like in triangle, for example, for we are finding the triangle is 1/2 PH is the area, 1/2 times base times height. But if you are given like this one, like this kind of shape, then it is not nearly it is impossible for us to find the area without using integral if we were just going to rely on geometry. Okay, so that is where integral comes in. Now the volume. Okay, for the last one. So how do I find the volume of this one? Again, for the volume, you're just going to triple integrate it. Okay, and if you triple integrate it, you're just going to multiply it. Again, this is the r sine theta, d phi, d phi, r d theta, dr. Okay, so r multiplied by r is r squared sine theta, d theta, d phi, dr. Again, it is up to you if you because it is interchangeable. I cannot factor r squared because we have the dr. So integrate of r squared dr multiplied by sine theta d theta, this one, okay, and then d phi, this one alone. Again, we have the limits given: 3 to 5 for r, 60 to 90 for theta, 45 to 60 for d phi. Okay, so r squared, the integral of r squared is r cubed over 3 if you're going to remember the basic integration. So if you're going to evaluate it, so 5 cubed is 125 over 3 minus 27, 3 cubed is 27 over 3. 125 minus 27 is 98 over 3. Negative cosine pi over 2 plus cosine pi over 3. Again, we already solved this earlier. You will get 1/2. Pi over 3 minus pi over 4 is just pi over 12. Again, this is just the computation for manual fraction computation. 98 times 1 times pi is 98 pi. 3 times 2 is 6 times 12 is 72. It can furtherly reduce and simplify into 49 pi over 36. We are dealing with volume, so it is cubic units. If it is area, it is square units. If it is volume, it is just cubic units. If it is just the length, it is just units. For the length, units. For the area, square units. For the volume, cubic units. Can you guys follow?
Yes,
Yes
sir.
po. Yes po.
Okay. So now, do you understand this one? How about the others?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes,
thank you
Yes,
guys.
sir.
So this is for tomorrow's lesson na, no? So that's is our agenda for today. So for our topic tomorrow, we will going to discuss the line integral, the applications of the line integral. Ano, this is a bloodier one, trust me. It is bloodbath. Okay? And then circulation, surface integral, applications. Again, this is just an example. Okay? Before we end our discussion tomorrow. So guys, just like what I said earlier, um, the easy part of Emacs is done. Okay? This is the start of the real deal in Emacs. So that is why I'm requiring you to furtherly broad. Supposedly, if we're going to follow the syllabus itself, according to our syllabus, I should give the long quiz one after this one, after the vector calculus topic. But I chose to give it to you earlier because I know that the topics are easy. Okay, are still somehow manageable. Okay, but guys, many of you didn't really know what they are doing. Okay, sir, I am not really into solving. I am not really I find it hard to the subject. Guys, I am making some considerations. Okay, so this is not entirely your grade. Okay, this is not entirely your grade, but I will do some curving. Okay, I will do some curving, and after I do some curving again, I am giving considerations. I am giving pluses. Okay, I am giving plus in short quiz. I am giving a bonus question. I am also giving plus for those who are answering, diba? What else do I what else is my consideration? I am having a special project. Okay, in your special project, it is worth of 10 points. Okay, 5 points will be added to your score in midterm, and 5 points will be awarded also in your finals. So if you've done the music video that you have 10 points. 5 points plus 5 for midterm plus 5 for the finals. Okay, but you're going to do it after the midterm. So whatever you're going to score in midterm, it will just be added. Okay, so if after that, I will also the homework. I will also let you make it at home because again this is homework. So I am expecting that all of you will get the correct answer, even though I know that there's a high chance of probable cheating, but I didn't really care anymore because again, this is just a takeaway for student, the homework itself. Okay? So again, guys, I am giving you a lot of consideration. I am giving you the 10% already. I am giving you the plus 5 for finals and midterm for your music videos. And I am giving you some pluses. Okay? But if it does, and I also, for the last one, I am curving your grade. But if all of those didn't lift your grades up because your grades are too low, then it is not my problem anymore. If you failed at that point, then I can no longer extend my help. Okay? That is my limit. If after all of those considerations and you still fail the subject, then I'm sorry, you will fail and you will not proceed to the second semester entirely because as far as I can remember, this is a prerequisite for some of your subject. So you will going to expect that you will be delaying for half sem to 1 year. So I am not a fan of that situation. That is why I am constantly reminding you. That is why it looks like I am greedy in grades. Because again, this is my first teaching year and I didn't want that my first class that I handled is the one that I pass. That is, I do not want students to fail, especially for the first year that I am teaching. But guys, look at your score. There is even one out of 40. Do you think, guys, that um, do you think, guys, that even though I lift your grades up, it will still be a big help for you if you scored one? This is three already, oh. Okay? So do you get, oh, sige, let's try curving. Okay? Let's try curving. So let's try a curving. For example,